Hello friends, now we discuss the next phase of the compiler, that is the intermediate code. In this, compiler generate an easy way to represent source language, and the representation which convert this source language, it's called as an intermediate code. Okay, so the generation of an intermediate code leads to an efficient code generation. If we understand this code with the help of a diagram, then this intermediate code comes in between front end and back end of the compiler. Okay, it's an intermediate codes, or we can say the output of the front end and is an intermediate code, and the input of a front end is an intermediate code. So this can be explained like this, that in the this is the front end in which we have a three phases. So the computation which is performed on all the three phases come to into a front end, and the output of this front end is a representation of the source language, which that representation is called as an intermediate code. Now this intermediate code gives as an input to the backend for the code optimization and for the code generation. Okay, so there are three forms of intermediate code. One is abstract syntax tree, as we already discussed about this abstract syntax tree. Second is polish notation, and third one is three address code. So there are three forms of intermediate code. One is abstract syntax tree, polish notation, and three address code. In abstract syntax tree, it does not show the details of the variable. It does not show the details of a variable. Okay, that syntax tree is known as a abstract syntax tree. Okay, so we already take an example of an expression tree which gives a different type of tree, that is parse tree, abstract syntax tree, or DAG. So for that topic, you watch the previous video for a type of a syntax tree. Okay, in the polish notation, there, as we already know, there are three type of notation, that is infix, postfix, and prefix. Okay, so we discuss this type of all these polish notation in our next video. And in the three address code, there are three way of representation of three address code. One is quadruple, second one is triple, and third one is indirect triple. Okay, so we taken one example to discuss all the three ways, this three way of representation of three address code. So in our next video, we discuss about the polish notation, that how we if we have an expression, then how we convert it into postfix, and then we draw a syntax tree for that expression. And in the upcoming video, we have a representation of how we represent the three address code in the form of a quadruple, triple, or indirect triple. So keep watching our video for our polish notation and three address code, which is a part of our intermediate code. So thank you so much.